You good? Hey, what's up, guys? What is going on? Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. Holland versus Poland, very active, very interesting and surprising match, especially that first half. 1-0, the Poles are leading. Nobody saw that coming. Very surprised because the Dutch were just constantly on the attack. They definitely weren't going to wait around. They weren't playing that waiting around football. They were full throttle going ahead, and especially with Gakpo. Gakpo was a machine. He was a machine throughout the game, and especially in that first half, the whole Dutch team was just going up front and trying to get that early goal. And the Poles ended up getting the goal from the corner kick with Buska. I think it was Dumfries that missed the header, but I mean the guy is also tall. You could tell he's like 6. He looks like a 6'5", 6'6" player. And just happens to fall in line in that little pocket where he was at to be able to get the flick. And really good goal. Nothing the Dutch keeper could have done. It was only a matter of time till Gakpo got his goal. Gakpo or Depay, but mostly Gakpo. Gakpo was unstoppable, a machine. He did not need an assist, and the Poles were really good in the back. They were solid in the back. They did a really good job at stopping this really good attack from the Dutch. You have Depay, you had Gakpo. I'm not going to mention the other guy because he did absolutely nothing. You had Depay and Gakpo and Reinders in the back, feeding them the ball. And I thought he did a really good job and should have taken the place of Xavi Simons. That's the player that should have been dropping back. Look, Xavi Simons, stop trying to make him a thing. He's not for the Dutch team. The only reason why he's playing in this Dutch team is because, sadly, Holland haven't been producing any Dutch players as of the 2010s. It's been a while. It's been a long time, and this guy is only playing because of that, because of his name, because of just marketing. He's just a brand right now. He's just a product. I know he had a really good season at the Eredivisie, the Dutch league for PSV, followed on to Leipzig where he's at right now, and he's having a pretty... I saw the Champions League. I saw one game of the Champions League, a couple, but the one game that I remember was against, I can't remember, a big team, and he was doing it all. He had a really good game. And that's only because if they're going to give you continuity, if you're a starter, because he's a starter, eventually you're going to have a good game. Eventually you're going to be able to score. I'm sure he's going to score in this competition as well. I'm sure he's going to probably even have a great game against France. Most anticipated game in this group. Today in this game, he did absolutely nothing. He had like 2 shots blocked. He shot one of the balls that he shot. Didn't need to shoot. There was no reason why you were going to shoot from there. The first one that he did shoot went like feet away from the goal. The crowd was obviously amazed, like, oh, because they were starting off the game, obviously, but nothing was going to come out of that shot. After that, he did nothing to help out Depay or Gakpo. At all. The only thing that he did really well was at least he put in an effort to drop back and defend. I thought he did that really good. Even when there was a miscommunication with the other player that he noticed, one of his teammates that wasn't going to be able to cover, he went back and he actually covered the guy. He did that twice, and he did that really well. So for me, I think he's got the position all wrong. He should be a fullback. Absolutely. He nailed it as a fullback. He is not a player for this Dutch team. He is not a player for any team for the transfer market. I keep seeing YouTubers, when they talk about players that they want in their team, whether it be Chelsea, PSG, Barcelona, I think Bayern Munich even, they're always mentioning Xavi. Like, why? Stop. No. Absolutely not. How could you even consider this guy to be one of these big teams? He's not that kind of player. He's not going to do anything there. He's going to have a good game here and there. He's just not at that level yet. And I don't think he will be. I don't think he's ever going to be. So he did absolutely nothing in this game. Came off in the 70th minute. Couldn't have been earlier. Like, they should have taken him off at the half. Ran, covered, defended, and that was it. So Reinders should have been pushed up in the front to help out Gakpo and Depay. Depay also, I thought, had a really good game, despite, not even playing that much for his club, Athletic Madrid. I thought when he was going to go from Barcelona to Athletic Madrid, he was going to be a starter. He was going to start playing better. It's still not clicking for him. But in this game, despite being pretty much by himself, only having Gakpo, I thought he had a pretty decent game. He had an opportunity with Aki with a long distance pass. This was right before the 47th minute of the first half. And had the ball not gone a little bit too over, you could tell he was already intent on volleying that. He was going to first touch it. And that could have been the best goal of the season. I mean, had he connected, right? But it went a little bit too high. He had to head it, to control it, to bring it down. And by that time, I think it was blocked, or he ended up kicking it outside. But really good game for both keepers as well. And Weghorst coming in clutch for Gakpo and getting the second goal, which they needed. The way the Dutch were playing this game, they couldn't have gone with the victory. That would have been a huge upset for them, especially in the way that they were playing. They were playing really well. I know France is stacked and they got better players probably on the field and on the bench, but the Dutch are here to play, and they look like they're committed to go really far in this tournament. Who knows, when Lewandowski comes back, maybe Poland might surprise other teams. So they're not to be counted out as well. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.